Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Jordan from Jordan, and you are watching The Jordan Show. Guys, today we have yet another video from a new comedian, up-and-coming comedian called Hampton Yount, which is really weird name. And the title is actually God is cool with gay sex. Alright, let's see what he's gonna say. Roll it!
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Hampton Yount.
Oh, wait, no. Way less. You're wrong. Hi. My name is Hampton Yount. It's the dumbest name I've ever heard. So, how do you think I feel?
Seriously, is there anybody else named Hampton Yount? Like, how do you get a name like this? You know, what happened in your parents' life to get a name like this? I don't know. It's just really weird. I don't really understand how somebody can get a name like this.
Living with that every day of my life. My name is Hampton Parker Yount. It's the whitest name. It's the second whitest name I've actually found. The first whitest name is Mitt Romney. Then Hampton Parker Yount. Then Benedict Cumberbatch. And we're the holy triumvirate. We just hang around together. We just do white guy shit, you know, pollute lakes, take land from people, you know. Mitt Romney will like grab a girl's throat and he'll go too hard. It's weird.
But seriously, this name is really weird. I have no idea how anybody can get such a name. Like, seriously, have you guys ever met anybody with that name before? I just like, it's a really weird name.
It's weird. It's like me and Eggs Benedict.
Is it even English? I don't know. It doesn't sound English at all. Why I'm very, invested in this name? Because it's really a weird name. Come on.
That's what I call Benedict Cumberbatch. We have to pull him off. No, dude. It's just my group. That's what I do. This is such a weird set. I don't know how to get comfortable. There have to be people who have their birthday on 9/11 for what?
Oh my God. 9/11 jokes. I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah, I can't even speak right now, right? Okay, let's just keep watching.
Whatever it's worth. And of that group of people, there has to have been at least one guy who got up that day, had no idea what was going on, and his friend calls him. His friend's like, "Oh my God, do you know what's happening today?" He's like, "Yeah." So, it's the end of that joke.
Oh my God, yeah, I really feel bad for anybody who has his birthday on 9/11, seriously. That's, yeah. I guess people will start skipping that number all the time. Just like I don't know why there's some countries they skip the number 13. They still do that, I guess.
I don't have any more. I will not write anymore. But I think it's a good palate cleanser for the beginning. So there's no God, and I was thinking about that the other day.
Just like this. So there's no God, and I was thinking about that the other day. Oh my, this is really nice.
How that sucks. I was raised really Catholic, and I didn't masturbate.
Okay, so I always find a connection between hardcore atheists and agnostics and non-religious people, and having a childhood where it's really fucking religious. This is what happened to me. My father, my family in general is really religious, and that's why Because, it's the only thing that we ever talk about in the house. There's no other subject whatsoever when I was a kid. And that made me think more and, because it's the only thing I have to think about, because this is like a part of my daily life and I had to keep thinking and reading and searching about it. And yeah, until I found the light, let's say. She's just fucking crazy. So yeah, I think because it's a constant event in the child's childhood, and they grow up just researching and like learning about it, because obviously our education system these days and the internet is really better. So that's why you get that like very vast distinctions between the father and the son. When it comes, mostly the father is really fucking religious and the son is totally agnostic, non-theist asshole like me. Yeah.
Until I was 19, because I just thought, like, the minute you masturbate, you go to hell. Like a trap door goes under, you're like, you just fall down. So I remember the night I became an atheist, which is me in bed at night, just like rock hard erection, just like, it's probably bullshit.
Oh my god, I just can't. This is awesome. So, the really interesting thing about Jordan, that we really don't have any sexual education whatsoever. Like, there's no sex ed, there's no anybody, like, you just learn by yourself. Like, for me, I just learned from the internet. Yeah, I just learned from the internet. This is really interesting. But yeah, like, you don't know anything about anything. So they don't even tell you not to masturbate, No. Because they don't really talk about sex whatsoever. It's like it doesn't exist at all. Which is fucking interesting.
And then that's how it all happened, man. That's how it happened. I just don't think you should force. You can believe whatever you want. Don't force it on anybody. Like a week ago, somebody put under my windshield wiper, not gonna say who, put a picture of a dead baby underneath my windshield wiper. It was like a Christian group. And I was like, okay, I don't need coffee now. Like, and it was an anti-abortion pamphlet. I think. Like, I didn't check. That'd be weird if that was a pro-abortion pamphlet. Like yeah, dead baby. Like, what do you think? Like, you interested? Wanna try? It was an anti-abortion pamphlet, I think, and I didn't read, like, the cover, it just made me laugh before I threw it off my car, and it said, abortion kills 3 lives every second! And I say it like that because I had, like, 5 exclamation points and, like, a bunch of frowny faces, like, yeah, you get it. And I was like, wait, I remember always hearing that fact. A person is born every second. Are you saying without abortion, 4 people would be born every second? Thank God for abortion. Like, that's the greatest pro-argument for abortion I've ever heard. I fucking hate people.
Oh my god. There's no way that number is right, by the way. There's no way that number is right.
I just feel bad for abortion doctors now, don't you? Like, having to keep up with that crazy workload? Like,
I'm just thinking, like, I don't think we have any laws to prevent abortion whatsoever. Yeah. No, nothing. But at the same time, it's not really... Yeah, it's a really weird situation here in Jordan. It's not about it's illegal, it's about if you are not married and you are having an abortion, that means you're having premarital sex, and that's something very taboo in Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking crazy. So what girls do is just like they try to find an under the table kind of doctor. They pay him shitloads of money and they do the surgery. They even do the fixing of the vagina something, you know. So they get what they call it, I don't know, the wall that you break when you fuck for the first time. They get it back. It's just fucked up. This is fucked up.
I feel it's like an I Love Lucy where she's in the chocolate factory, like trying to kill all the babies. These babies! What a silly place. No one would get an abortion there. Hi. I was raised with like abstinence-only sex education. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's why I'm fucked up.
Do you think that's abstinence too in Jordan? You know, this is it. But at the same time, it doesn't. You know what? They make you believe that you cannot have sex before marriage, because if you do, now legally, there's nothing they can ever do to you. Legally, you're all right in that when it comes to the government. Now, unwritten religious laws that's not like held by the government whatsoever, you know, like the government does not support that kind of rules, you know, the ones from the Quran or something. They don't really support it, they don't really care about it. But what happens here is like more of a traditional kind of thing, you know, where the like if it's really bad, yeah, where the family, if they find out that you, a guy, fucked their girl, they will kill you both, yeah. And it's not even religion. It's like purely traditions and stupid fucking traditions. It's not by law whatsoever. Law don't give a shit about you if you're not raping the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like if you both, you know, agree to have sex, I don't think they give a shit about that. But if it becomes really big, that's where now the government, the fucking society goes fucking crazy.
I think that's why I'm screwed up. You know what I mean? Like, the idea behind it is like, you know, kids can't get pregnant if they're not having sex. Yes, much in the same way you could cure diarrhea by spackling your asshole shut with wet cement. It's like, hey, man, how's that diarrhea treating you? You know what? It's all taken care of. My insides are on fire and I'm crying a brown liquid, but none of that pesky diarrhea. So feel pretty good. That's what I'm trying to say. It's weird, like what people want to like pass on to their kids. It kind of fascinates me. My dad cut up my dick when I was a baby. It wasn't recent. It's when he did it. It's when you caught me, old man. You caught me when I was a baby. I was weak, couldn't fight back. It's when you came at my dick. You try that shit now? You try and cut up my dick now, old man? Ain't working out like that. You've taken too many slices from the deli, sir. No. On guard, how dare you? I think it's so funny that that's still a thing, like we still circumcise babies. And it's like, you know, for the same reason, like every dad always has the same reason. It's like, I want his penis to look like mine.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, thank God I don't remember that. I was really like, what, 2 weeks old, I guess, or something like that when they did that to me. This is fucking crazy. I remember one of my cousins, they did it to him when he was 13 or something. That was so fucking horrifying. Yeah. I don't know why they do these things. They're just fucking dumb ass bitches. I don't know.
That's the most serial killer shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Is like, make that baby's penis look like my adult male penis. Why don't more things look like my weird dick? You vain man. Pun Nintendo. I've sometimes people will be like, "It's cleaner. It's cleaner." What lazy parent is just like, "Hey, you know what? Just cut it off. I don't want to be cleaning his kid's dick every morning, noon, and night. He's just gonna get mud and twigs and sticks on it. Just cut off his dick."
I really don't know how all of this started. Like, how the thing of sexism, I don't know how to say the word actually, started. You know, how the whole thing that you cut a baby's dick when they're young was like started. Like, why it started and what happened exactly. I don't know. It's just bullshit, guys.
Cut up a part of his penis. I sometimes like wonder like how I would raise my kids if any woman were to ever let me like come inside. But if I were to have a kid, how would I raise my kids? And I came to the conclusion I would raise them Jewish. Like really Jewish, like super Jewish, like Orthodox Jew. Just every day he's got to wear the hat, he's got to wear the cape and the curls, and just every day, like, get up, you gotta be Jewish, you gotta be Jewish today, you gotta go to temple, and like drop him off and like learn Hebrew every day for years and years until he's about the age of 8 or 9, and he's like, Dad, why am I Jewish and you're not Jewish? And I'll be like, because I think it's funny.
Oh my God, 8 years old joke.
And he's like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be Jewish if you're not going to be Jewish. I don't want to have to do this if you're not going to be Jewish. And then I get to go, boy, you Jews love to complain. Which is just a fun joke about indoctrination. I was told this was a Palestinian audience. Is it going well? I think I would believe in the Greek and Roman gods, like if I had a choice. I grew up reading about those stories. That always made a lot of sense to me. The Greek and Roman gods were all related to each other, and they would just fuck each other and fuck over each other and have like weird murder revenge plots and like turn into animals and fuck each other. Like they were just like if rednecks fucked the Justice League.
Alright, I can't take this out. Fred thinks, fuck the Justice League.
And people prayed to them. Like that was real. That was their shit. But then you think of like the Judeo-Christian guy. Whenever something bad happens in your life, what do they always tell you? It's like, oh, he's got a plan. He's got a plan. God's like Jason Statham. He's got a plan. You can't see it. And then you have questions. You're like, oh, what about starvation in Africa? He's like, I've got a fucking plan. It's all part of the plan. I think that Greek and Roman gods make so much more sense when bad things are happening in your life, right? Your wife cheats on you with your best friend, takes the kids, takes every dime you've ever made. And you're like, oh, what God would allow this? It's like Zeus. Zeus would totally allow that.
Oh my God. Yeah, Zeus will totally love that.
He thinks it's funny. Like, you'd never have these huge metaphysical questions like, what God would allow war? The God of war. The war God. He's the one. I was raised, in the Catholic Church, and they're really like anti-gay in my small town of 6,000 people. Not the most progressive town in the world. And I'm sweating so much.
Yeah, to be honest, the gay argument for me, this is what took me off God and religion and all these things. It just didn't make sense to me at all.
Real comedy. But they would always, it's funny whenever the Catholic Church ever comes out against gay people. They always use the same couple arguments. And the big one they always have is like, it says you can't lay with another man. It says that. It's in there. And it's like, yeah, but that doesn't say no butt fucking. I hate to be a real stickler for the rules, Lincoln lawyer, I object. But that doesn't say no butt sex. What if guys...
Oh my god, this is awesome.
It just doesn't want you to have like a loving, caring relationship with another man and lay down with him. What if God's just into like rough trade gay sex? That's it. That's all he's into. Like the standing 69 that two guys can do where they're like both blowing each other. And they're just like, is this okay, God? And God's like, yeah, yeah. Oh, galaxy, stars, nebulas. That's how it all happened, man. You guys have been super fun. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves.
All right. That was really amazing. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy these new people. So you guys, if you have any new comedian, please comment in the comment section down below. Guys, we talked about a lot of things during this clip, and I really like these conversations that we're having, you know, like we're talking about like serious world issues, you know. Is God okay with gay sex? And how, you know, like how come like very religious parents produce idiots most of the time? All these things. This is really interesting conversation we're having. And I want to keep it going, so please, you know, keep commenting, keep liking, keep sharing my videos, and don't forget to, hey, buy me a cup of coffee if you can, and the donation link in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace the fuck out. See ya.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.